Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, March 22nd. I'm so bad. 22nd, 2023. Whew, I had to rush to get a project done today. As you know, I was out of town, got in late Monday night. Yesterday I was playing catch up on all my emails and just catching up and forgot I didn't have a project. So today I created this morning, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I don't have the tutorial to show you. I'm gonna have to do that after, but if you join my email list, you'll get the tutorial in the email on Sunday. I have kind of a bunch of announcements. So my all occasion card class that I had this month, I have 2 packages left. So if you place a $30 order, the first 2 people who place a $30 order in my online store, I will send you these packages. I have the PDFs inside there. All the materials for the cards are in there. This is one of the cards. So you'll make 2 of these and 2 of these. 2 of these. This is a fancy fold. The little avocados down there. And 2 of these. And this one's kind of a fancy fold too. It opens this way and then this one comes down. So all the materials are in this package for you. So the first 2, I will send those to you. They are all ready to go just for you to put them together. My Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial, the March one is still available. So when you spend $35 in my online store, you'll get this. So if you spend $35, you'll get this, that, and it's a whole tutorial with everybody's projects and step-by-step instructions. So we do this every month. My Workshop Wednesday prize last week went to Pat Simmons. I need your address, Pat, if you're watching. I believe you were on YouTube. And then this week I have some more of the Flowers for Every Season DSP. So share my video and you'll be entered into win. Before I went on vacation, I sent all the prizes out, so everybody should have them. And my all occasion, I'm looking around because I told you I was rushing to get this together. Let me see if I do have them. My all occasion card class for April. And this will be April 14th at my house at 11 o'clock a.m. And, or you can order it to go and it's $30 because of the shipping. So this, again, you'll make 2 of each card. This is this cute little one with the gnomes. Here's this seashell one. This one I use Forever Fern. This is like my favorite stamp set. You can make some beautiful DSP yourself with that stamp. And then of course the 2-tone flora, another favorite, which we'll be using again today. So I think that is it on the announcements. If you guys have seen the online exclusives, I have a lot of projects coming up with that. And I know at one time I had showed that I had bought a bunch of Easter stuff. I haven't created anything yet, but that's what I'm going to be doing. So stay tuned. So today's project is going to be this card. And it holds, I don't know if you guys are getting a big glare. I opened my blinds all the way today because I didn't want you to have all those lines from the blinds, but it holds a seed packet. I gotta remember what side my camera's on. And then of course it opens. So let's go ahead and get started. My camera's way on the wrong side. Okay, well, I will try and stay in the camera view. I think I'm going to take this down. Again, I just came up with this project this morning, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Like I said, I don't have the tutorial yet. These are my little instructions as I was cutting. So we are gonna start out with, what should we do first? Let's start, we have a 5.5 by 8.5 balmy blue folded in half. This is 5 1/4 by 4 basic white that we will just put in the inside. And then we will do the So Saffron piece. So I have a lot of products that I'm using today. So let me first show you the split card texture dies. We're going to be using these, but I'm using this one right here. And we are going to be using the designer tags. I think I used this one last week too. Of course, the two-tone flora. I cannot stop using this set. I don't know why. It just rings spring to me. And then the Something Fancy dies. We're just going to use one of the dies out of here and then one of these. And our sentiment is going to come from the Friendly Gnomes. Spring is everywhere. So a lot of product this week. I probably left something out. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and cut our So Saffron. So this is going to be 5 1/4 by 4. 5 1/4 by 4. And then we're going to need another piece, 5 1/4 by 3. So 5 1/4. And this is going to be the tricky piece. I was trying to figure out how I was going to do this. Okay, so let's let's die cut that 5 1/4 piece. My camera is so backwards. This thing needs to flip over. Not backwards, it's just in the wrong position. And so we're going to use this piece, and you're going to leave a little bit of a border at the bottom, the top, and the side. That looks pretty even, doesn't it? And then we will die cut this. This die actually cuts out pretty good. Look, it gets all the pieces out. They're all on my plate, and I'm going to move that aside because we're going to need that plate back in a minute. Okay. So now, here's kind of the tricky part, is on this piece, I wanted to put it back here like this, because when I put my seed packet in, I didn't want the seed packet to show through like that. So as you can see here, you can't see the seed packet on the other side. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, this is 5 1/4 by 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line this corner up here at the 1 inch mark, because I need it like a 1 inch space. And then, so you can hold this here, and we're going to move this corner. Let me see if I'm all the way in the camera. So 1 inch, and then hold it here, and then just move this corner right into the cutting guide. Can you see that? And then we are just going to cut diagonally. I hope I'm doing this right. Like I said, I just created it. And so what it's going to do is we're going to flip it this way and adhere it like this. But before we do that, now we need to cut a slit into this for us to stick our seed packet in. So all I did is I kind of put this corner here. I didn't line this corner up. I just moved it over You can't go wrong. And we're not going to start at the top. Just bring it down, and then we're not going all the way to the bottom. You might have to adjust to fit, to adjust that your packet fits in. See, we can go a little bit more, because see how it's hanging off the edge here? So just line it back up. I'm going to go down a little bit more over here. And I know you guys probably can't see this on the camera, but there's this little line here, so it tells me where my blade is, and I can see the cut. So I'm going to go a little bit more and lift it up, and then our piece should fit. And I still need to go, no, it's good. So see how it's not hanging over the edge now. All right, so that's perfect. So you just kind of eyeball it. Ah! Oh my goodness, there went my, there went my trimmer. Is everybody following along with me? So what I did is I just got some liquid glue here, kind of went down this line, and then of course around the edge. That's why we wanted to leave a border. And then I kind of stuck some in these little center sections of the flowers, I guess you could say. And then we are going to put our piece on. And we might have to trim it a little bit. So let's line it up. Oh my gosh. Wait, that glue is sticking quickly. So let's line it up there. Line it up over here. And where it needs to be trimmed, which is fine. I see that little piece there in that little section. We will just get our scissors. If I tried to cut this side smaller, it just wasn't gonna work. So there we go. So now we have that. So what I'm gonna do is we will go ahead and attach this. I know this doesn't look the greatest back here, but nobody's gonna see it. And I'm only putting 4. Normally we would put something there in the center, but we want the seed packet to go through. So we don't want the seed packet to get blocked from a dimensional. So we're going to have little borders on each of these. And we can put our seed packet in there. I think I might have to just trim. Oh, there it goes. So I thought maybe I had to trim it a little bit more. So there's our seed packet. And then, of course, I just went around with some Wink of Stella just around this section here a little bit, just to kind of make those flowers stand out a little bit more. I had to open a new Wink of Stella. And just to kind of, like I said, bring that out. Okay, so there's our basic packet. And then now we're going to stamp the flowers. So I'm using So Saffron. So this was So Saffron and So Saffron and Balmy Blue. And look, make sure you clean your stamps earlier. I thought I cleaned it, but I must not have, because right away I noticed, I had my Balmy Blue on it. So we're going to stamp off before we stamp this one. I did not put my thing on the cube right, on my block right. And there is our So Saffron. Okay, so where's that chamois? So I don't make the mistake again. So who all's ready for spring? I am so ready. we came home. Actually, we were in Texas and it was cold. I am not used to being cold in Texas. So we're going to stamp 2 Balmy Blues. These ones are full strength. And then these are going to be stamped off. Yeah, I'm not used to Texas being cold. And of course, when I first looked, it was going to be like 85 degrees. And then I didn't look again. So I packed shorts, tank tops. Luckily, I did take a couple pairs of jeans, but it got cold. It was rainy. Definitely not what I expected. So, and then we come back here and it's cold and rainy as well. So we will cut these out. So we're going to use the small dies. This is not the smallest flower, but let me see. Where's that? It goes all the way around this way. Do you guys have this stamp set? I have seen so many pretty projects with this. The colors. If you do like So Saffron and Coastal Cabana, it's so pretty. And then did you know that you can either go into Google, type in the stamp name, and then search images, and it's going to show you a bunch of projects with this stamp set. And then you can also do the same in Pinterest. So you can kind of get some ideas and not wait till last minute like me creating projects. But it was just yesterday. I completely forgot. I started a new adventure with 31. I use a ton of 31. So I was working on that. So we're going to die cut the butterfly. And now here's the something fancy die. And then this one, we're just going to stick it all the way. Uh-oh, it's not going to want to cooperate to the top, but we'll put a piece of tape there. And then we will have a flower die cut on our tag. Yeah, so here's our butterfly. Here's our tag. Put all of these things back so I don't lose them. I was using the Taco Fiesta stamp set for my all occasion class, and I lost one of the faces. But we didn't even use that face in the class, so I'm not sure. I gotta look for it. Actually, when we're done, I need to go through my garbages and see if I can find the little tiny face. Okay, so those, all our die cutting are done. Oh, no, not yet. I still need vellum. Did you know that when your die cuts are like that, those plates are fairly new. Just get your bone folder and rub those out. They'll go away. But I think it's my plates. They're all, I don't know what that black mark is. But yeah, just use your bone folder and they'll rub right on out. And then I have one of these erasers. Let's get that black mark off. Okay. So the center of the flowers, we're going to color in with the dark So Saffron blend. Just to color in that little bit. Give it some color. And then we're going to add more Wink of Stella to our butterfly's wings. I don't want to really put it on the center because we're going to use some iridescent pearls. And we will put a big one at the top. Sometimes if you put the Wink Stella, these won't stick as well. No, a littler one at the bottom. Okay. So now we need some dimensionals here for our flowers. And you guys are probably wondering why I didn't put Wink Stella on my flowers. Everyone who knows me knows I use Wink Stella on mostly all my projects. And so I just had to restock up with some more. But we can add them to the flowers. But since I added it on here, I thought maybe it'd be too much. So just layer those like that. The butterfly, we're actually going to use a glue dot because we're going to stick it to the packet. Kind of disguise that packet somewhat. So just a glue dot. And stick it over here and let's fluff those wings up so he looks like he's flying. Now on our tag, we're going to stamp the sentiment in Balmy Blue. And again, this stamp is from the gnomes, the friendliest gnomes, friendly gnomes. And spring is everywhere. And so we will put those on with dimensionals. And I need to die cut some vellum. I knew there was some more. And just put that right there. And now we're going to use this. And this is from the Something Fancy as well. So I got my vellum here, which I almost forgot to pull out. I had to have my husband go grab it for me real quick. I can't tell if there's any comments or not. Nobody's, oops. Don't want to miss anybody's comment. Remember, you share my video and you'll be entered into win the 6x6 pack of Flowers for Everything DSP. I have so much DSP. I think I'm going to actually work this week on cutting some different 12x12s up so that I can give you guys sample packs. Okay, so we just need 2 of those. Get this one back out of the way. I didn't do any advertising about this workshop Wednesday because I hadn't had my project. So I could probably tell that it makes a difference whether I post or not. So we'll just put these on with glue dots because they're going to go underneath the flowers. And I just wanted to add some texture. We will add this one over here. And then now we're going to get our linen thread and tie a double linen thread bow. I always like the double. I feel like it pops out, stands out more. So just fold it in half and make your bow. And, uh-oh, but we are gonna go just like that. Where are my ribbon scissors? And then we get another glue dot. My glue dots. It's windy again here. I don't know if you guys could hear the wind. Like I said, I opened my blinds today trying to, and we're just gonna add that bow right there, trying to keep the sunshine out. But there's our card. Look at that. How easy. Easy and so pretty. This is a cute little card to send out. And you know, this could even be, you could make it a sympathy card. And you know, somebody passes, they can plant something in their honor. And there you go. Easy peasy. Here's my original one. And then the other.